displaying the glory of God's creation by visiting every state park, national park, and national forest in the contiguous 48 states. Welcome to Parking Full Time with Big Dave the Parker. Welcome back to Parking Full Time. I'm Big Dave the Parker. We are at Elijah Clark State Park. We are in eastern Georgia. We are about 40 miles north of Augusta and right up against the South Carolina state line. Today is Tuesday, November the 22nd. And the temperature here right now is a very pleasant 56 degrees. It is a nice late fall, early afternoon here in Georgia. There are two trails at this park. There is the Hannah Clark Nature Trail, which is short, it's only about a half mile long. And then there's a trail just called the Hiking Trail. This is the hiking trail. The sign back at the trailhead said 3 miles. I've hiked this trail before. My calculations say it's more like 2 to 2.5. But it is exactly that. It's a hiking trail. It'll give us some nice views of Clark's Hill Reservoir. And some nice time in the woods too. Really nice out here today. Let's get into it. We're about 15 minutes in. And we are now to the intersection that forms the loop portion of this hike. Again, it says 3 mile loop. Again, by my calculations, it's a little bit less than that. So there's an option here that goes to the right and goes slightly uphill. There is another option here that goes to the left and stays along the lake for a little while. I want to get to the best lake views first, and therefore I'm going to take the option going left, which will cause us to hike this loop clockwise. You know, it's the yellow blaze there. All of this trail is marked with yellow blazes. This trail is really well marked. You can see Clark's Hill Lake off in the distance there. This park is named for Elijah Clark. Elijah Clark was a Revolutionary War general and relatively famous in this area. So we'll keep going here and hopefully we'll get to a lake view pretty soon. We're out here at the edge of the peninsula now that the loop portion of the hiking trail loops around. And I'm sitting here on a bench, and this is the best view on this trail of Clark's Hill Lake. That is South Carolina over on the other side. One thing I should say about the name of this lake. So Georgia and South Carolina have different names for this lake. Georgia calls it Clark's Hill Reservoir. South Carolina calls it Strom-Thurmond Lake, after their senator. I'm in Georgia, so I've been calling it Clark's Hill Lake. Very scenic spot here. The lake levels are low right now. They lower the lake levels in the winter to prepare for spring and winter rains, among other things. So I'm going to rest here for a few minutes and then we'll continue around the loop. We did a stretch along US 378, which is not the nicest section of trail because it's about 50 feet from the highway. Then we came downhill a little bit, closed the loop, and now we're almost back to the trailhead. I want to thank you for watching. I've had a flare-up of gout over the weekend. I'm still walking with a little bit of a limp today. Every time I get out here on a day like this, I remind myself of how much the Lord has blessed me to be able to get out here and see His creation in its natural state. That is the park's amphitheater. you see directly ahead there. I do want to thank you for watching. This channel would not be anything without the people who watch. I realize that every day, and I thank you every day. If you like this sort of thing, please click the thumbs up button and the subscribe button. That helps other people find this video and encourages me to bring more of this sort of thing your way. So we are just about back. The Trailhead parking area is right up by that picnic shelter right there. So I am going to cut this video with one last look out onto Clarks Hill Reservoir. That is the US 378 bridge over the Savannah River that you see right out there. And so with this view, I'm going to cut this video. Again, thank you for watching. Until next time, I am Big Dave the Parker for Parking Full Time. Have a great afternoon, take care, and Lord bless.